9 best fruit plants to grow in your garden. Berries are an easy way to try your hand at growing fruit. Blueberries are attractive three-season shrubs with pretty white spring flowers, summer fruit, and gorgeous red fall foliage. Growing blueberries requires some advance work to ensure the soil is acidic enough, but the shrubs should live and produce fruit for years. For a large harvest, you will need 2 varieties for good pollination. Freshly picked strawberries are well worth the minimal effort it takes to grow them. You have a choice among 3 types: June-bearing, which sets one large crop in June, nice for preserves and freezing; everbearing, which produces 2 to 3 smaller harvests per season; and day-neutral, which continually sets small amounts of strawberries throughout the season. Raspberries and blackberries have always been backyard favorites. But older varieties can be rambunctious plants, spreading widely and covered in thorns that made harvesting a painful chore. Newer cultivars are much better behaved and thornless. Moreover, planting a mix of early, mid-season, and late-season varieties will extend your harvest for weeks. Although grapevines are not hard to grow, you will face stiff competition at harvest time from birds and other animals. Plus, grapes need some type of trellis or support to grow on. There are also a lot of recommendations on how to prune them, but many people grow grapes quite successfully even with a relaxed approach to pruning. Many gardeners want to grow apples, but they can be difficult to grow well because apple trees are prone to many insect and disease problems. Although new cultivars were bred to be hardy, they still require some spraying, covering, or other protection methods. Apple trees also need a great deal of pruning. When pruning, focus on thinning branches to increase the amount of sunlight and airflow that can hit all parts of the tree. This promotes healthy growth and helps to prevent disease. Cherries are one of the easiest fruit trees to grow and care for. They require minimal to no pruning and are rarely plagued by pests or diseases. Sweet cherries need 2 trees for cross-pollination unless you plant a tree with 2 different varieties grafted on it. You can get away with just 1 tree if you are growing sour baking cherries. Peach trees tend to be small enough to fit in most backyard sizes. And when the peaches are ripening, you can smell their sweetness several yards away. Plus, a benefit to growing this thin-skinned fruit yourself is you'll get to enjoy the freshest produce straight from the tree, rather than the old and potentially bruised options at the supermarket. Fig trees are surprisingly easy to grow either in the ground or in containers. They do not require much pruning and are usually pest-free. Most fig varieties are only reliably hardy down to USDA hardiness zone 7, but there are a few new cultivars that are hardier. If you aren't ready for the commitment of a tree or shrub, you can still grow delicious melons in your garden or in containers. Melons need a lot of sun and heat. They also require ample space, as they grow on vines that can easily reach 20 feet or more. It is possible to grow melons on a trellis, but you will need to choose a variety with small fruits. Large melons, such as watermelon, can become so heavy that they will drop right off the plant. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.